Okay, so here are 4 demonstrations that I would like you to record on the paper I gave you. Just to remind you, this is what the paper looks like. It has our matter demonstrations at the top, and then it has demo 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so I'm going to be showing you the 4 demonstrations. Also, I really like this light above me because it makes me look like an angel. Just kidding. Okay, so demonstration number 1 consists of a jar, rice, and there's actually a ping pong ball in there. So this is to show that matter cannot be in the same place at the same time. So the rice and the ball cannot really share the same space, especially when they're shaken up. So I'm going to shake this jar, and you can actually start to watch the ping pong ball actually moves to the top because the rice forces it upwards. So they cannot share the same space, so when I shake it, the rice forces the ping pong ball up. That was demonstration number 1. Just to remind you, you need to write down all the materials I used and what happened. So once again, I have a jar, a ping pong ball, and rice, and then just explain what happened. Feel free to pause this video anytime so you can keep going on your notes. Second demonstration, I have a bucket of water here. When I do this, so obviously the water is liquid, and I have a cup that's a solid with paper inside. So when I dunk the cup straight in to the water and pull it straight out, because there's air, there's gas on the inside, the gas stops the water from going inside, and my paper is still completely dry. So once again, matter cannot be in the same place at the same time. So when the cup goes down, because there's gas, there's air, it moves the liquid matter out of the way because it can't be in the same place at the same time, causing the paper to stay dry. Oh, and of course, bowl of water, cup, paper. Okay, next, I have a cup of water, and then I made a mark on it. So, cup of water. When I put marbles on the inside, it actually causes the water level to rise a little bit because the same concept. Matter cannot be in the same place at the same time. So these solids are actually causing the liquid water to move upward. They can't share the same space, so they have to move upward. So it actually causes the water to rise because it can't be in the same place at the same time. So, Colombian national anthem. Okay, so cup, marbles, water. And lastly, unfortunately in class, someone did pop the other demonstration tool. So I had a Ziploc bag full of air, and I closed it tight so there was air still on the inside. So it was like inflated. So when I took the bag in my hands, I could actually kind of push on it without popping it. And the reason is my hands work as the solid, but there's air on the inside, the gas. So I'm not able to collapse it completely because air is pushing back on my hands. It's kind of like the same concept of the water and the paper. The paper stays dry because that gas, the air on the inside, blocks the liquid water. So once again, matter cannot share the same space with something else. It's too dense. It takes up its own space. It has volume. It cannot share the same space. So those were my those were my 4 demonstrations. The last one consisted of a plastic bag. So those are my materials that I used for all of those. Hopefully this was helpful and not too long for you to watch. Next time, you know what I expect of you. Once again, I'm not trying to take your fun away. I'm not trying to embarrass you or be too harsh. I just want you to pay attention because if you don't, you might end up doing something that you didn't mean to do or was an accident just because you weren't paying attention. I care about you a lot, and I'm excited for our next demonstration. Bye!